Let's fix this. And he's definitely not going to drown in the water, whereas they might. It's interesting that it actually looks like the trolls are pushing this time. Is it really changing it that much? This has completely changed. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Deadly Spark, and welcome back to another Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator video. Now, it's just me again. People are busy, just how life is. But I'm hoping I've come up with something interesting. Trolls tend to be really strong. I'm already going to make a change, just one catapult, because they're also pretty strong. So we got Heavy Knights leading the charge with footmen behind. Hopefully it will create a bottleneck on the bridge so the trolls get sort of stuck. Actually, I think I'm going to lower the archers to 1,000 because I feel like they're really what's going to... 1,000 each, I should say, in each one. Because I feel like they're really what's going to be the difference, hopefully. Hopefully, we're in the real top corner of the map for this one. Utilizing, I think it's the longest bridge that I could find, but I might have missed it. And this fight should mainly be on the bridge unless the trolls just push through, but there's only 10 of them, so I'm hoping that might balance out this this scenario. But let's get right in. And we're in. How about that? Hopefully that won't be too much of an issue, this sludgy water look. But we've got our 10 trolls, which are going to take up all the bridge. And we've got our attacking force. Now, I don't know if this is going to be enough based on previous showings of the trolls, but hopefully, it's 10 versus 12,000, so that hopefully that makes up the difference. But let's begin. There we go. There's the button. Look at that, they immediately run onto the bridge. Hopefully, I should have probably put them back a bit further so that the clash would happen further onto the bridge. Oh, look at that. Because with if the clash happened further onto the bridge, then they'd have to push back further into the lines. Now let's see how this goes, because I'm hoping like the archers and the one catapult are going to be doing the most work, that's for sure. And with this bottleneck sort of position, it's absolutely going to be... Oh wow, actually they're already dying? No way. I legitimately didn't expect that. Wow. So that's an interesting start already. With this bottleneck, it was basically to hamper the trolls so that they could only attack front-facing things, so their sweeping attacks would be less effective. But with this many arrows coming in, it looks like this is going to be an absolute wash. So once again, I have I'm on the wrong side this time. I I overestimated the troll's ability. So I think this is the most clearest sign of a restart imaginable. Just so we could get something more balanced and more even as our fight. I reckon, judging by this, we should make it 50 trolls, but also just put a little bit of a hit on the archers. Because if we're bringing it up to 50 trolls, they're gonna need those damn archers. So let's fix this. I stacked the advantage in the favor of the medieval units, and they won. So I guess I think I went a bit too far, I guess, but yeah. So We should definitely do a hit to this. Not a huge hit, because again we're adding more trolls. So like these were probably the key to victory. But 50. This should change it drastically and still keep the battle sort of on the same plane. But I still do want to push back where they fight, so I'm gonna put them back further. So let's start again and hopefully we get a closer result, because that's what's really interesting. Uh, if you get like small scale stuff that's just a domination, it's not the most fun thing to watch. The absolute domination is fun on a huge scale, where you see absolute waves of things falling. That's when it's satisfying. At like a small level, you really want the closer battles, because then you're interested for a different reason. At least that's my view and my opinion. Uh, but comment down below what do you prefer out of Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator type content? Do you prefer close, interesting battles, or absolute like displays of power? Because this is my attempt to make something a bit more close and interesting, and it not going well. So let's start. The fight hopefully will happen closer to the middle. Look at that, the archers straight into it already. This is the biggest hurdle for the trolls, that's for sure. And they can't all just fan out and dominate. They're 50, but only so many can attack at the front. And therefore we get this scenario where the numbers here can actually have somewhat of an impact, rather than the numbers here surrounding and destroying. And the thing is, again, I don't know how this will work, because I mean, for example, if I take one of these guys, they're already here taking a fair amount of damage, and these guys can just sit back here and fire with impunity. But I don't know. That catapult could be doing big damage too, and it's just one catapult. But here we are. This, the point of interest. How many can they take out? Will they push through the bridge? Probably. I don't know, the more I think about this, the more it seems like it's way too stacked against the trolls. But how much damage do the knights do again? Don't know. Well, this isn't, I don't think this is working. I think this is still gonna be a drastic loss on the side of the trolls. I think we need to do something a little bit different. But, I don't know. Still interesting, in some regards. Just, oh, there's footmen pushing their way through. Look at that. I mean, the trolls are holding up, but I mean, I guess there's only so much you can do against, what is essentially a hail of fire from the archers all lined up. There goes another troll. The footmen are pushing through in the race. I mean, they're just there to fill out the number of medieval stuff. Oh, that's an interesting turn of events. catapult sent a troll over the edge. I wonder how that will change the game. Or if that troll would just die quicker. I mean, the archers are barely attacking him from, or at least hitting him from here. And most of it's gone over his head. Look at that. And he's definitely not going to drown in the water, whereas they might. Interesting call. Whoa. Yeah, no, this might have just changed the fight, actually. This went from me almost about to write this fight off to, hang on a minute. Oh no, there he goes. Ah, he put up a fight. The grand old fight, but there's only so much he could do. I mean, they're still holding on the bridge though. But they're actually pushing back, which is interesting. The force of knights is definitely something not to be messed with, as shown by Oi, look at that! Another one's fallen in. Except they're gonna drown. No, no, that's gonna change the fight. Yeah, Stop. What? Hey guys, I'm back. The game crashed, so we don't get to see the outcome of that fight. But I think we'll make some adjustments anyway. I don't know how this will turn out, if it'll be too much, but I'm gonna bump it up to 100 trolls. It crashed when I decided to possess the troll and move him so that the units wouldn't drown, because I didn't want the battle to be influenced by dumb AI drowning themselves, because that would have completely crippled this side. But clearly my computer is not up to the same sort of snuff that my brother's is, even running it at potato settings, and my computer isn't a fucking potato. It can run some stuff pretty well, but and this isn't even a huge amount. That was bizarre because it's never happened before. It was just might have been a combination of the stupid pop-up that happened at the same time, but I really need to fucking get that sorted. Oh, anyway, let's jump back into battle and hopefully nothing stupid happens again. Maybe this will be a more even battle. Maybe the crash was a blessing in disguise. Maybe. Just maybe we'll get a closer battle. Because those trolls were definitely running out. Like, them getting knocked off the edge was definitely very interesting and could have changed the battle fairly drastically by separating the forces. But yeah, it's well, I guess we'll never know for that one, but we'll know if 100's too much, I guess, but I don't think it will be. I think 100 could be the perfect number, but who knows. Okay. Well, while the crash halted us in the last attempt, let's see if it's a blessing in disguise by making the numbers of the trolls bigger again. Let's go. No, I reckon it would be smart of the trolls if they actually went through the water. They could do it, because they're tall. But they don't seem to utilize their height. So some of them getting hit back here. Well, the first blows are happening. It'll pretty much be the same as before, more or less, at the start. Raining down the archers, raining down fire, while the other units push in and try and hold back the force. All the trolls are on the bridge. And all these units here are... Oh, look at that. A troll's already been knocked down. Oh, there's the water high this time. That's a bit strange. Is this where the water source is starting from or something? And it's spreading out? Because the water seems higher than it was before. And units are absolutely going to drown trying to fight this. Which is a concern. Well, either way, we've already got a troll down, knocked down to the bottom. I don't know how he got there. Completely missed it. Oh, that looks like it's a troll down. The troll's down at the bottom. Catapults must be a bit stronger than I thought. Though, is it the catapult that's knocking him down? Because it seems to hit and not make them flying. Maybe it's just like a glitch that makes the trolls fall down. Oh. I guess we'll never know. Oh, look at that. Just look at the fire going in. Look at that. You see the arrows flying in from both sides. Water's dark and bloody on that. Is it? I wonder if that's just the blood making it darker. Because it's all dark on this side. And on this side it's fine. And it seems like it's flowing this way, so... Oh, look at that. Well... It does seem shallower now, too. Unless that's... No, it's not a deep... Or no, it is a little bit deep in that spot. Either way. Kind of sucks that some of these units will just drown because somehow a troll popped down here. And the AI just doesn't like standing in other spots, but I mean... Yeah, now some units are gonna just drown because they're dumb. Hopefully it doesn't change the fighting too much. But it is definitely interesting to see. It's interesting that it actually looks like the trolls are pushing this time. Despite last time they were being pushed back. I find that bizarre because the only difference is numbers, but numbers doesn't make a difference at all on the bridge because there's such a tight narrow space. But now it seems like they're being pushed back. It's almost, maybe it's because there's more footmen intertwined with it and they're not doing as much damage, but that shouldn't be the case because I didn't reduce the numbers here at all. Oh my god, two more trolls are now down the bottom. Is it really changing it that much? At that many units drowning that this has now become a landslide victory for the trolls? Because that shouldn't be happening. Are that many drowning? They must be drowning. Because now there's two down there now. But all these units here now, they're actually... Yeah, it's bizarre that the trolls are pushing forwards in this instance, whereas in... Look at that. They push so far over that a troll is actually... This has completely changed. The whole instance is completely... It's a completely different outcome. I mean, that's a numbers thing. The numbers have changed that outcome because they weren't that far back before. But I mean, actually, they kind of were because they were being pushed back. They were pushed back that far, but now they're pushing forwards instead of being pushed back, and more trolls are going down the bottom for whatever reason. It's just completely bizarre how just restarting more numbers should not have influenced this, but somehow there has been some sort of an influence that has changed the course of this battle. Obviously, we had the 2 units go down there. The water is definitely shallower now than it was before. But, I mean, quite a few units drowned, but now we've got this seemingly shallower water that's made the units decide to fight in the water, but this is just a completely different outcome. I don't even think they've got through 50. Unless they've gone through exactly half, and then this would have been the conclusion of the last video where it would have been much closer. The last video, the last thing before I crashed. Let me check. No, there's 67. Yeah, they haven't even got through 50 yet, and they were nearly through 50 before with plenty in the tanks. But this two-front battle that they're fighting's completely crippled them, and that was not happening before. We had a like one more fall down, but that was not gonna change the battle much. But the trolls' disadvantage was having to fight on the bridge. As soon as they got spread out on two fronts, that was it. But we I didn't think that this would happen. I thought they were going to be pushed back like they were before. I didn't think that the numbers game would do much. But look at this. The trolls have effectively won from here. I mean, these archers are they're I don't think these archers are going to turn the tide of the battle, that's for sure. I mean, there was no pushback at all. Unlike last time where there was plenty of pushback. I mean, maybe if the trolls split up like this, they'll die, but the trolls absolutely pushed forward this time. Plenty of them died, but they've absolutely got the victory now. Not even 50 of them died. Look at that. Oh, one died. A couple died, actually. Some died. They got the catapults down. But... oh, two more died. There, those ones got lit up. Okay, so the archers are pulling together and doing something. But... I mean, look at that. There's no chance now for the archers, but... I mean, in theory, there would have been 9 left, which would have been really close, and they would have very much struggled against the archers. But that's if it went this way. I don't think... I don't think the last battle would have gone this way. The last battle, it looked like it was going to be a resounding victory for the medieval. So I decided to double the numbers and make it closer, but that didn't end up happening at all. Though these look really bloody. I wonder if any of these left are going to die and if it's actually going to take it. I mean, it'd be very disappointing if like 9 died and that would have been 50, but this whole battle went completely different to the last one. So I don't think it would, because the fight can't be focused with if the trolls spread out like this. Again, that was why we had a bridge. Oh, 2 more have died. How many more will go down? I don't think many more will go down. I don't think we'll get to 50 dead trolls, but... I mean, another 50 makes a huge difference in this part of the battle, but... it shouldn't have made a difference in the first part of the battle, and apparently it did somehow. Maybe it was simply like that's just how many drowned. Maybe just that many medieval drowned that it completely destroyed the battle. But in the end, I guess The trolls seem to come out victorious. I mean, I guess we could potentially redo a similar battle like this with trolls, maybe fighting something else. But yeah, the trolls have absolutely got this now. I wonder how low they were though. Like if it was really just that close. Because they're all pretty bloody. Where is he? Where is he? Oh. Oh no, there he goes. The trolls won. How rough do they look? Oh, they're pretty low. Oh, he had plenty. What about you? Yeah, plenty. Yeah, they had plenty in the end, which kind of sucks. It's just a ton must have just drowned over here though. Look at that. I don't think one troll did that many kills here. And I mean, eventually more trolls came through here, but there's so many bodies here. So many must have just drowned because they were dumb. Which sucks. But, alas, we still had an interesting battle, and we'll never know the end of the one where we crashed, but I don't know. It was something at least. There you go, the trolls. But, yeah. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like. If you enjoy this content, feel free to subscribe. Also, leave comments down below on what you want to see next. But for now, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.